Welcome to Harmony Hill. It is a very special place. The houses are painted in bright colors. They look like a rainbow on a sunny day. Green hills roll all around the village. Flowers bloom in every garden. But the most wonderful thing about Harmony Hill is the people. Families have come from all over the world to live here. They bring their songs, their stories, and their smiles. This village is a beautiful home where everyone belongs. You can always hear laughter floating on the breeze. The children of Harmony Hill are a cheerful group. They come from many different countries. Some speak Spanish, some speak Japanese, others speak Swahili. They teach each other new words every day. Their playground is a mix of happy sounds. They don't all look the same. They don't all sound the same. But their hearts beat with the same joy. They are the best of friends. They know that being different is what makes their village so interesting and full of life. It's a wonderful thing to see. Today is a very exciting day. It is the day before the Festival of Light. This is the biggest celebration in Harmony Hill. Everyone works together to make the village glow. The children are the most excited of all. They have gathered in the village square. They have paper, scissors, and jars of colorful paint. They are making decorations. Each child brings an idea from their own culture. They are creating something new and beautiful together. The air is filled with happy chatter and creative energy. Look at what they are making. Elena from Mexico is cutting paper into wonderful shapes called papel picado. Kenji from Japan is folding paper to make delicate lanterns. He shows his friends how to make the perfect crease. Aisha from Kenya is stringing colorful beads to hang from the trees. Her patterns are bright and bold. The children share their tools and their ideas. They help each other when a piece of paper tears or a pattern seems tricky. Their teamwork is a beautiful sight. It shows that friendship can build amazing things. The children worked all afternoon. The village square looked magical. Colorful paper banners fluttered between the lampposts. Hand-painted lanterns hung from every branch, waiting for their candles. Strings of shiny beads sparkled in the afternoon sun. The children stood back to look at their work. They felt so proud. Everything was ready for the big festival. They imagined how beautiful it would all look at night. Their hearts were full of excitement and happiness. They couldn't wait to show their families what they had created together. But then, the sky began to change. The bright blue faded to a dark gray. The wind started to whisper through the trees. The whispers grew into a loud howl. Big, heavy clouds rolled over the hills. They looked like giant, angry monsters in the sky. A drop of rain fell, then another, and another. Soon the rain was pouring down. It was not gentle rain. It was a sudden, powerful storm. The children ran for cover, their happy faces now filled with worry as they watched the sky. The storm was strong and fierce. The wind pulled at the decorations with mighty gusts. It ripped the delicate paper banners. It knocked the beautiful lanterns from the trees, sending them crashing to the ground. The heavy rain washed away the bright paint. The colors ran together in sad, muddy puddles. The strings of beads broke, and the beads scattered everywhere. In just a few minutes, all of their hard work was gone. The magical square was now a wet, messy, and heartbreaking sight. When the storm finally passed, the sun came out again. But the children did not feel sunny. They came out from their hiding places and looked at the square. Everything was ruined. Their beautiful creations were just soggy piles of paper and mud. Tears welled up in their eyes. Elena looked at her torn paper picado. Kenji saw his crushed lanterns. Aisha found only a few of her scattered beads. All their joy had been washed away by the rain. A sad silence fell over the group of friends. For a moment, nobody spoke. The only sound was the drip, drip, drip of water from the leaves. Sadness was a heavy blanket over the village square. It seemed like the Festival of Light would not happen. How could they possibly fix all of this? The beautiful decorations were gone forever. It felt like their happy spirit had been washed away with the paint. Some of the younger children started to cry. It felt like the grey clouds were still in their hearts, even though the sun was shining again. Then, little Leo, who was from Brazil, picked up a wet, shiny leaf from the ground. "It looks like a little boat," he said quietly. His friend May, from China, saw a smooth grey stone. "This stone looks like a tiny moon," she whispered. A new idea began to spark. What if they didn't need paper and paint? What if they could use things from nature? The forest and the fields around their village were full of treasures. Maybe the storm didn't take everything away. Maybe it gave them a new beginning. Slowly, the children started to talk. Their voices grew stronger and more excited. "We can use big leaves as banners," Elena suggested. And we can paint patterns on them with berry juice. Kenji had an idea too. We can find hollow gourds and carve them into new lanterns, he said. Aisha smiled brightly. We can make strings of flowers and shiny pebbles instead of beads. Everyone started sharing ideas. Each child thought of something special from their homeland that used nature. Their different backgrounds gave them so many amazing solutions. With new hope in their hearts, the children decided to try again. There was no time to waste. They would work together and make the festival happen. They split into teams. One group ran to the forest to find strong vines and colorful leaves. Another group went to the riverbank to collect smooth, flat stones. A third group gathered fallen flowers and interesting seed pods from the gardens. They were not just rebuilding. They were creating something entirely new, using the gifts that nature had given them. Their teamwork was stronger than any storm. The rest of the day was a whirlwind of activity. The children worked side by side, their hands busy and their faces determined. They helped each other weave flower garlands. They showed each other how to carefully carve the gourds. They laughed as they painted stones with bright red berry juice. There were no instructions to follow. They were making it all up as they went along, combining their unique talents. Their friendship was the glue that held everything together. The square was once again filled with the happy sounds of creation. As the sun began to set, the village square was transformed. It was even more beautiful than before. Large green leaves with painted patterns hung between the trees. Lanterns made from gourds cast a warm, gentle light. Garlands of bright yellow flowers and shiny white pebbles decorated the lampposts. It was different, but it was wonderful. It was a festival made not just by their hands, but by their hearts and their clever minds. The children stood together, tired but incredibly proud of what they had accomplished. That night, the Festival of Light was more special than ever. The whole village came to the square. They marveled at the beautiful natural decorations. The soft glow of the gourd lanterns and the scent of fresh flowers filled the air. The children explained how the storm had destroyed their first decorations, but not their spirit. They told everyone how they had worked together, using things from the world around them. The grown-ups listened with proud smiles, their hearts filled with warmth for these amazing children. As they celebrated under the glowing lights, the children of Harmony Hill learned a very important lesson. They learned that sad things can happen. Storms will sometimes come and wash away your hard work. But they also learned that when you work together, you are stronger than any storm. Their different ideas and talents had saved the day. They understood that friendship is the brightest light of all, and in Harmony Hill, that light of unity would shine brightly forever. But you don't have to take my word for it.